Hey guys, it's Matea here with Elegant Embellishments. Today I'm here to show you my design team project, but I wanted to show you the products that I use first on these altered jars I've made. So I use this really nice wide white lace that she has in her store, and that's very fun to layer on top of things. I've also used this wide vintage lace, which I absolutely love. I've used a purple, like lavender color, wide lace, and this again too is really fun to layer, and it's a very versatile lace. So I've used that. I have used a piece of her baby butt trim, and this is all I have left. I do not have very much. I just ordered some from her. She got the white back in, you guys. So if you have never used this, go run and get some because it is so much fun. I love playing with it, sticking it behind flower clusters and things like that. And then absolutely love this lace. This is her bridal embroidered trim, and it is so beautiful. Very quality. And then for embellishments, I have used one of her resin frames in the purple. I've used this resin heart piece. Very beautiful, as you can see the details in that. Very nice quality, you guys. It's a very, very nice quality. I used one of her bling centers, and actually I've used the lavender one, as you will see in the project. I've used one of her resin pearl hearts. Again, these have really gorgeous detail. My camera's probably not picking up. There we go. And then one of her large flat back pearls. I love these. Those are my favorite flat back pearls of all time. So let's get started. I've just stuck my assorted silk flowers in these so they don't match the jars right now, but I just wanted to show you like what you can use them for. So for this jar, I used vintage ball jars, and I had a ton of these just waiting to be altered. So I've covered it with some peach shabby fabric, and then I went all the way around covering it with these gorgeous lace. It is so pretty. And then at the top, I've just wrapped seam binding around in a bow, put a rosette from my stash and a little handmade rosette. And then I've stuck some baby butt trim here and one of her resin hearts. And then I've just stuck a seam binding bow down at the bottom, and it's just so pretty. Love them. So I did like a trio of these colors, and then I did a purple kind of colored one too, as you'll see. Again, wrap some kind of dusty rose seam binding all the way around several times. Did a like double pleated bow, and then put one of her resin hearts there. This one I used the peach fabric again from my stash and this wide vintage lace from Dee's shop, and I wrapped that all the way around, and I love the contrast. I've done two shabby rosettes from my stash, and then this I used that bridal trim that I showed you, but I did a running stitch and then cut off the edge and snipped down the center and made it's like petals of a flower. And then I layered this flower that I made on top. I used her other white lace and I sprayed it with my Lindy's. And I just love how that turned out. So this took beautifully to the sprays. So I really, really loved that. And then just stuck a pearl in the center there. So that one again was a larger jar, but I love how this flower turned out. So you guys can see how versatile and beautiful her laces can make flowers too. And then this one, did some seam binding, another little rosette from the peach fabric, and put a gorgeous resin piece. I used the last one of these rose colored ones, so she has the white and this color too. Look at that detail. And then did the layering again. Love it. Isn't it so pretty? Just does all the work. And another seam binding bow with a flat back pearl from my stash. And then I was really wanting to use the purples, so I did some seam binding again up here. Look at that center. Isn't it stunning? These are really good quality. I love them. And so did the layering of her lavender lace and then this bridal lace. And look at the contrast. So with the like blue mason jars, ball jars, I just love the color scheme. And then put her resin frame and then just a handmade cameo from my stash that I made with a mold. And that's how that one turned out. Really gorgeous, right? So I'm hoping to, you know, display like my flowers in here. Maybe even just use it like for a little home decor. I'll maybe just get some white like roses from Joann's or something and put them in there. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, and please go check out Elegant Embellishments. She is selling some fabric flowers in her store. She would like to get those out, so they are discounted at a very good price. And she's just got amazing laces, and she is such a great seller that you guys will be just really happy with your purchase. So I will leave the description in the link below, and thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Bye.